Just say your name and your occupation.
Michelle Betler, 8th grade West Virginia history teacher.
And how long have you been a teacher?
22 years. First of all, I wanted to teach because I wanted to be off with my kids in the summer. I knew I loved my subject, but I wanted to be off with my kids in the summer, and I thought it would be a great occupation for that. So I could be a mother, and because I was a single mom, and I thought that would be the occupation where I could go to school when they were in school and be off when they were off. I was telling the story today to my class. When I was growing up, we didn't have TV where we could just like watch TV anytime we wanted to. So when we were children, my parents both were history buffs, and they didn't buy us anything but like historical books. Like they bought us, we got the Smithsonian, we got the National Geographic. So it did put a desire for history and the love of travel, in our minds, my brother and I. I'm very patriotic, and I've always loved American history. I've always been fascinated by how America came into being, the political system. Like I said, presidents have always been one of my points of interest. I love battles, I love wars, studying the strategy and outcomes and what made our nation the greatest nation in the world. And I think that it's important to know the history of where you come from, and West Virginia has a really unique history. One of the things that I think is really interesting, that a lot of major events that happen in the world happened at West Virginia first. I think it's important for students to have a pride in their country or in their state where they come from, and then furthermore to their country. I want my kids to know that I believe in them and that I believe that they can do anything that they set their mind to. And I want them to be able to stand up and say, hey, this is my state, and I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of who I am being from this state. Most thing that I'm most proud of is that I keep in close contact with a lot of students from the past, and that I get to be there. I've been to weddings, I've been to showers, I've been to graduations, I've been to family funerals, and keep in contact with students and remaining part of their world. That's my favorite legacy as a teacher. I never put students' pictures up until they're not here the next year, and it's always a conversation. They come in, they know they want to be on the board, or they'll laugh about, well, do I get my picture up there next year? And so it's kind of a conversation things with kids, and they can see that I do love my students. And then I'm a part, and a lot of the students I have back there are kids that are either siblings or people that the kids coming in looked up to. Like I said, people who went into professional sports teams, people went on to play for WVU, people went on to Marshall University, different places and these are kids that my students can aspire to be. I love being a teacher. I love my job. Teaching is really not lucrative, but I can't imagine anything more rewarding. You're definitely in it for the outcome, not the income.
Perfect.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Did I sound stupid?
No.
I felt stupid.